many of you want to get your lives back to normal? Back to when you were cautious about the spread of germs, but not terrified to step foot in public. The first step to getting back to normal and to becoming less scared is to wear masks in public. Wearing masks helps prevent the spread of coronavirus to others and prevent it from spreading to yourself. Your college years are supposed to be the most eventful and fun years of your lives, but because of the pandemic, you aren't able to do many of the things that you normally would. I picked this subject because I personally have had family members that have caught the COVID-19 virus. Before they knew that they had it, they began to wear masks because they had a subtle cough or sneeze. They did not think that they had COVID-19, but they did not want to risk getting anyone sick. Then when they tested positive, they made sure to stay home. And once they were fully recovered, they continued to wear masks wherever they went because they knew that masks worked, because me and others did not catch the virus whenever they had it, and they didn't want to catch the virus again. Knowing the benefits of wearing masks will help you decide to wear one yourself. The points that I will cover are how masks stop the spread of COVID-19, how they've caused flu cases to drop tremendously this fall season, and which masks work best. I will provide scientific evidence for why masks prevent the spread of COVID-19. According to AAMC.org, wearing a cloth mask can trap droplets that come from a person's mouth when they cough or sneeze. If a person is infected, including someone who is showing no symptoms of the disease, those droplets can spread the virus to other people. Trapping the large droplets that travel through the air, as well as the small particles that form an aerosol and linger in enclosed spaces for up to 30 hours, is called source control. It prevents the infected droplets from reaching other people. Wearing masks is a form of source control. The mask traps the droplets and prevents them from spreading to others, so you don't get others sick and they don't infect you. Wearing a mask stops the spread of sickness. We know that due to, and I quote, clear scientific evidence they work, and they are our best defense, and I quote. This quote is from CDC Director Dr. Robert Redfield. Masks can help stop the spread of any illness. Speaking of any illness, flu cases dropped this season because of the mask mandate that was instated in March. Evidence from CDC.gov states, following widespread adoption of community mitigation measures to reduce transmission of SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19, the percentage of U.S. respiratory specimens submitted for influenza that tested positive decreased from less than 20% to 2.3%, and has remained at historically low interseasonal levels of 0.2%, rather than the usual 1 to 2%. Data from Southern Hemisphere countries also indicate little influenza activity. Masks have caused flu cases to drop, so this provides reassurance that masks are the proper precaution to take when stopping the spread of the COVID-19 virus. Lastly, I would like to provide which masks are the most effective. A professor at Duke University learned from experiments that the most effective mask to use was the fitted N95. 3-layer surgical masks and cotton masks, which you can make at home, also performed very well. I found an experiment from WMBF news station at South Carolina that helps provide reassurance of which masks are the best. So, you take a mask and a flame, and if you can blow out the flame, then the mask is not effective because your breath is reaching through the masks, so it is not working. So I will blow 3 times just as the news station did. And if it blows out the candle, this is not the mask to use. Starting with the homemade cloth mask. The flame did not blow out. It did waver some, which means that air is reaching through the mask, but as long as you remain 6 feet apart, you will be perfectly fine. Next is the medical surgical mask that you can find at any store. Again, it is very effective, and as long as you stay 6 feet apart, you will be fine. Next, the N95 fitted mask that the professor stated was the best. The flame did not move, therefore this is by far the best mask to use, but surgical masks and cloth masks are also good to use. Wearing masks are an amazing way to stop the spread of COVID-19, and knowing the benefits of wearing a mask will cause you to want to wear one too. It is good to know that wearing a mask stops the spread of COVID-19, has caused flu cases to drop, and it's good to know which masks work the best. As college students, you want to have the best experience. So in order to do that, we must eliminate the COVID-19 virus. I know personally that masks are most effective because it is what has worked for my family, considering I've had several family members catch the virus, and they've all used masks. So, next time you're about to go out and you think about not wearing a mask, ask yourself this question: do I really want to risk infecting myself or others?